Autistic Adoptee here. I just dropped a new blog on autisticadoptee.com called The Good Seed, Learning to Slow Down to Care for Myself. An epiphany turned commitment turned abolitionist dream note. As an accessibility note, I'm getting further into disability justice, and I'm really trying to be more inclusive and meet accessibility needs. So to that end, I welcome any feedback of how to make my posts, either these or my written posts, more accessible. You can email me at autisticadoptee@gmail.com. Thanks. I just thought, since some people like different types of media, like either video or audio, you might prefer to listen to this. So that's what this is for. Doing it all. I have been trying to do it all. I want more of everything. After so much depression in my life, it makes sense that when I finally have so many passions, I want to engage with them all. My therapy practice is one of my top priorities, since I really value my vocation and connection with my clients. I also am discovering my voice and place in the world of social justice organizing. I'm fortunate to be making and deepening several friendships at once, and for the first time, feel full and fulfilled with my social network. That's a lot. It's huge. In fact, I realize I have built my life worth living, the one I strove so hard to even conceive of in decades of therapy. In that way, I feel very humbled and deeply grateful. So much is going right in my life, and it's important for a balanced perspective for me to remember that. The hard part is I feel like I'm finally at the life I wanted, and then bam, a chronic physical condition. I knew I was cursed to have a burden with my mental health. I have premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD. I was misdiagnosed as having bipolar for 16 years, and so now I also know I'm actually autistic. So you can understand if I thought my punch card of tribulations was full, right? But no, life does not work that way. Oh, when will I learn? My pain has gotten worse and more persistent in the past 10 years. I've also gained a significant amount of weight in the past decade, and the two are not unrelated. While misdiagnosed with bipolar, I was given so many cocktails of antidepressants, mood stabilizers, antipsychotics, and benzodiazepines. I once gained 30 pounds almost instantly on Zyprexa. As I gained weight, I had more pain. I've worked with a registered dietitian trained in disordered eating to develop a healthy relationship with food and movement. She was amazing, and she said she would reject weight as a health metric. I align with the health at every size philosophy. I have spread education that weight is not intrinsically bad or unhealthy, and that BMI is so misleading. Still, I felt shame, like the extra weight was putting too much pressure on my joints. My amazing registered dietitian taught me that could just mean I need to build more muscle. I finally felt like I had permission to be the weight that I was. I just wanted to feel better in my body and keep myself active and strong. Unfortunately, I was recently told by multiple doctors that higher fat content is likely contributing to my high C-reactive protein levels, of which mine have been elevated for the past 10 years. So now I am actually being told that fat is the problem. It's really hard for me to reconcile this, and my best attempt is to say that for me, my weight is contributing to health issues, so my metrics are indicating that I am not technically healthy at this weight. By the way, I realize that felt like a very autistic way of putting it. I just want to be clear that I think a person can be fat and healthy, and I do not wish to judge anyone, and I strongly believe in dismantling fat phobia. Sorry, that was a real tangent on my acceptance of having to work on losing weight, but back to my original point of trying to have it all, on taking care of myself. I have not always valued myself, and to be honest, I think I am still struggling with this. My current focus in therapy is my self-validity. I put work first and activism second. Where am I in the equation? Where is my self-care? Where is my care, period? I always try to inspire others with the oxygen mask rule to illustrate how people need to take care of themselves first in order to do anything for anyone else anyway. And we shouldn't even have to have a reason to get to take care of ourselves. I've said out loud that I need to focus on my health first and foremost. Even today, I went to learn rehabilitation exercises, which were really hard. I was barely moving, but my muscles were really shaking. I knew on some level this was going to take time. But from where? I've been hoping to ramp up my private practice and do more in the organizing groups I'm in. Plus, I have some ideas even for more projects. So, that can't all increase at once. Last I checked, I still have the same number of hours in a day as everyone else. Therefore, I now realize I've been trying to do something impossible. And since I have obviously not been successful, I have shamed myself. Ugh, why aren't you taking more clients? You're not working hard enough. Or, okay, that's one thing for one group. What else you got? That can't be all you're doing. Can you relate to the whole we are meanest to ourselves vibe, by the way? So tonight is the first time I explicitly realized that my chronic health issues mean I am indeed giving up something or things. Maybe it's that it feels like it's not a choice that it upsets me. I wish I could be doing more work or good things in our community. And I really must accept that I need to spend time on my care and health. So the affirmation. So here I affirm to myself and to you, whoever is reading/listening to this, that I'm going to slow down. I'm going to put myself first. I need to radically accept that my life is going differently than I thought due to many things, including chronic physical illness, something with which I never honestly considered having to contend. I need to accept that work can wait. Organizing can continue in the ways that I can contribute, and I am contributing. I love what I heard recently about how existence is resistance. Hell yes, taking care of myself and ending the capitalistic shame cycle is resistance. Ending commentary and abolitionist vision. I know I am not alone in dealing with really hard challenges. I know many other people have mental and physical health issues too. That can help to remind myself that I'm not an anomaly. And sadly, under late-stage capitalism, disability is becoming the norm. I learned in Kristin Neff's book, Self-Compassion, that one key ingredient of self-compassion is connection with others, not thinking we are alone in our struggles. It still sucks. It's hard to be disabled. I consider autism a disability under capitalism, for me. I also feel physically disabled, at least at the moment. It sucks to have doctor's appointments take up so much of my week. I'm finally sitting with some sadness, as this really is a type of grief, letting go of the way that I thought life would be. It's hard to accept a life full of medical struggles, and I think I just need to be okay allowing myself to grieve that. I'm still working on some guilt about taking care of myself. I believe we should all get to really value and attend to ourselves. That's the abolitionist vision I have. We all get to take care of ourselves fully, and from there, the seed sprouts into a blooming flower. From there, we can show up as our best selves with our true passions and engage in communal and collective ways. The world will be so much richer and more compassionate if people can come from that place. I dream.